Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 18th to the 24th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's located in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, I'm going to turn them over when I put them down instead of turning them over after I put them down. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this way better, I don't know. Spirit's just saying to do it this way, so I'm going to. Okay, so we have the Empress, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Empress reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Hangman reversed, the Death card reversed. That's interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, wow, intense, intense week. We then have the Three of Cups reversed, the Emperor reversed. Oh, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Justice, Temperance, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Queen of Swords reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. In the upright position. What's very interesting here is that we are reversed. The Death card represents Scorpio energy. We are going to be kind of our own worst enemy during this time. We'll overthink, we'll overanalyze, we'll really berate ourselves. We'll say there's nothing good about me. You know, I can't do this, I can't do that. We'll be very quick to see the negative. We also are going to have and have been having a bit of difficulty with our sensitivity. So when we look at ourselves, Scorpio, we want to be fierce, we want to be strong. Actually, we have this kind of we're going to have this person in our life who's a bit of a tyrant. We might not see them as a tyrant, but that's the energy that they project forward, and that is how they live their life. So do be mindful about that. For one reason or another, it's like, oh, I should be more like that. Yet you can't be. I mean, you can be if you're in a really negative state, Scorpio. So just being aware of that is going to be important, but we need to be just and fair with ourselves. Okay, before we dive even deeper, let me just check. Okay, good. Everything is in frame. It's like that would have been fantastic if you couldn't see it all. We then have our spirit message. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random. So good luck to everyone, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. That's how I know you want to be entered to win. So like, comment, a butterfly, and subscribe. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have connection reverse. We do not feel connected. We kind of feel like everything is just a little bit up in the air. Everything is a little bit dysregulated, and we'll feel that within ourselves. Be very mindful about your caffeine consumption or anything that's a stimulant, because you can feel your heart racing during this time. I'm just getting that energy. It's not a very pleasant feeling. So being able to calm and stabilize ourselves is going to be important here. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels, and spirit guides. This is our dreams. Spirit is going to be talking to us a lot through our dreams. This is our third eye chakra. We're really connecting, and yet we're really connecting to the spirit world. And yet we're thinking, should I be connected? Like, I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I like it. You know, I like life like this. I want things to be a lot more straightforward. But once we realize, and once we, come to the acceptance of I am a feeler of this world. I am a connector of this world. I'm not going to be able to be a wrecking ball or a bulldozer. Then we're going to be happier with ourselves. And that's really important because we're gaining back the happiness with us. We're gaining back a real sense of like, oh, this is what I love in my life. Like, this is what's important to me. This is where I need to be for me. Now, the energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, is rebirth. And that also links to the death card, the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. We are really fighting a rebirth. Now, this can be a spiritual rebirth. This could be, it can be a physical rebirth too, like correlating with the spiritual rebirth. But being aware of this is just going to be important, that we have to give ourselves permission to transform. We're going to be saying, no, but it has to be like this. And Spirit's like, why? Why does it have to be anything? So just being aware of that is going to be very powerful. It's like, well, it doesn't have to be like anything. I can change it all. I can follow my own path and my own way and my own self, and not apologize for it either. Move forward with as much love and grace as I possibly can, because that's where we want to come from. We want to come from a place of love. We want to come from a place of respect. Very much golden rule energy, right? Do unto others as you'd have done unto you. Always a good thing. So here we have the Hangman reverse. We're really doubting the way that we see things, but we're really doubting ourselves during this time. We're also releasing a lot of vampiric energy that has been around us, a lot of energy that has been holding us back. And we can feel during this week from the 18th to the 24th, we can feel a little bit untethered. It's like, whoa, wait, what's going on here? I had these beliefs. Now, they weren't positive beliefs. They weren't helpful beliefs, but they were beliefs nonetheless. And now by seeing that that wasn't true, or I have more power than I thought, or I can change this, I can stand up for myself, we are starting to change ourselves. Now we're starting to change our whole entire lives. And the energy that was draining is now being released. Now we might find other ways to drain our energy just because we're used to having an energy drain, which means that we can, stay up too late, not get enough sleep. We cannot be eating the right foods. We can be stressing ourselves out, not up, but yeah, raising our stress level and working all the time, or whatever it is, or making unrealistic timeframes for ourselves. Whatever it is that could bring back the stress, we can do that to ourselves here, because we're releasing a lot of negative energy that drained us, and we're going to be like, well, this feels weird, even if it feels wonderful. It's like, oh, well, this doesn't feel like the normal homeostasis of my being. I need to add the stress. So just be mindful during this time, Scorpio, of adding the stress. It's kind of like adding sugar into the coffee. We have the Empress reverse and we have the Emperor reverse. This is a soulmate connection on a huge, huge level. It does not mean, when Spirit talks to me personally about soulmates, it doesn't mean that it has to be, a lover. It just doesn't. A soulmate is somebody whose soul is connected with your soul. We can have soulmates who are friends. We can have soulmates who are work partners. We can have soulmates that inspire us. But it's somebody who sings to our soul. And this is that song being out of tune. Now, we can be out of tune with ourselves. The sacred feminine energy, the sacred masculine energy can be out of harmony with ourselves. But also, this is energy that's coming in that's being hyper feminine, right? Taking it to the extreme. And this is energy that's coming in that's being hyper masculine, taking it to the extreme. We can be dealing with very polarizing energies in our life that's like, well, I don't want to be that. If that's what femininity is, if that's what the sacred feminine is, it's this like neurotic, everything has to be perfect type of way. And if this is what sacred masculine is, where it's all about yelling and exerting power, I don't want any of that. So just being mindful that we could be having very extreme energies come forward that we're like, I want nothing to do with this. I need to step back. But then we have this fear of trusting ourselves and trusting the way that we need to move forward. We're also going to have a tendency during this time, because we have self-doubt, like self-doubt is ringing forward, that we will listen to people who don't have our best interest at mind, who want something, who are manipulating something, who are trying to perverse something, but they're not the people who truly love us. So connecting with the people who truly love us is going to be very important. And it's just going to be a little bit tricky. So being aware of that is going to be an important thing. We have Libra energy coming through with justice. We have Aries energy here, okay, with the Emperor reverse. If you have Aries in your chart, if you have Aries in your life, this can be difficult. All right, the time frame of Aries is March 21st to April 19th. But this is tyrant energy. When the Emperor is reversed, I always get Nero, right? Who played the fiddle as Rome burnt, right? Or at least that's the story. But some even speculate that he burnt Rome so that he could build a bigger palace for himself. The palace was obnoxiously enormous anyway. It didn't need to be bigger. Also, he didn't need to light Rome on fire. So it's just somebody who makes very bad choices for their own selfish gain. And it can be very good choices for them. It's like, oh yeah, this works great for me. I don't care about everybody else that are to this place, who are upset, who are whatever. Justice comes in. This is Libra energy. So if we're born on the cusp with Libra, time frame September 23rd to October 22nd, if we have Libra in our chart, this comes through very positively. It needs to be balanced. We're going to have a tendency during this time to be unbalanced. It needs to be balanced. We need to have balance. What's interesting is that we have the two kind of law cards come forward, justice and temperance. Temperance is truth. Okay? Temperance is tell the truth. Whether it's a good truth, whether it's a bad truth, tell the truth. Have it be out in the open. Now, it doesn't mean that we have to go around with everybody being our confessional. Like, that's not the thing that spirit is talking about. It's like, say the truth to yourself. Even if it's like, well, I don't like this. This is not my favorite thing. As long as you say it to yourself, you don't have to say it to everybody else. Being aware of it and just getting that burden off your chest, that's going to be important during this time. So justice here with things being balanced, temperance here with the truth of what I want, the harmony of having things come forward. The Queen of Swords is reversed. Now, the Queen of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? With this energy reversed, it is somebody who, this person is very good at sizing up a room. They use their power for evil instead of good. Okay, I know, dramatic, but I like going there. Here, this person comes in, and this energy is somebody who can be cutting right to the quick, like can cut you right to the bone. And we can have this can be our own personal dialogue during this time. So just being aware of this during this time, that we can have energy coming forward that makes us doubt ourselves, that makes us feel overwhelmed, that makes us look at ourselves in a different way. And it's because we're going to be very inclined during this week to believe the worst in ourselves, to believe the worst of things. And it's going to be important to stop that, to be like, okay, is this energy helping to build me up, or is it lowering my energy? And also note that when your energy is low, if you haven't been sleeping well, if you haven't been eating well, if you are just having a low energy day, or you're around a lot of vampiric energy where people are draining you, all the time. Here with the Queen of Swords energy coming in, it's like, okay, I am more able to believe the worst in myself, but I'm also going to watch things online, on television, read books that show us, yeah, look at the worst in humanity. So be very mindful what you're consuming media wise. Be very mindful of true crime dramas. Be very mindful of, negative, hurtful things that lower your energy vibration. You'll just find that it's like, oh, but this is fascinating. And it doesn't really affect me, but it stays in the back of your psyche. And there are some things that people just shouldn't know about. Like, seriously, there are some things where the human mind doesn't go there. It just goes, like, can't do that. But to have that fed to us is not a good thing. So being aware of that is going to be very, very, very important during this time. We're going to feel like this week moves slowly. Just be aware, like kind of like enjoy it while you can, because things are going to pick up and that's going to be intense. But you have the Knight of Wands here. That's fire, that's tenacity, that is determination. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is going after our passion. This is going after what we want. This is looking at the bigger picture. This is very creative energy, which is interesting because the Empress is reversed. And so we can have a hard time creating. We can have a hard time cultivating. We can feel like, my creativity has left me. Like I don't have the ideas that I should, or I'm not inspired the way that I was. So just being mindful about this is going to be important, because we can feel this really harshly within ourselves. It doesn't matter if we're scientists and we're trying to figure out formulas, and usually the science speaks to us. Right here, it's not going to as easily. So you need to go for a walk, you need to calm yourself down, you need to de-stress, and then look at it again. For whatever you do, like scientists, doctors, artists, you need to look at things and then step back, because it's not going to come to you instantly. Sagittarius energy is November 22nd to December 21st coming in. Things need to be in harmony, and we need to be in harmony with ourselves. Our subconscious spirit message here is speculation. Very interesting. No? Yeah. Speculation. Looking at things. looking at things differently, looking at yourself differently. I feel like I'm saying this word wrong, so if I am, just let me know in the comment box below, because for the life of me, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know. I think I said that right, but then Spirit's saying, no, no, no. So I don't know what's going on here. But it's like, don't speculate, go with the knowing. And if you don't know, say it. Even if it sounds really funny, even if it's staring you right in your face and you're like, oh, I should know this. Oh, I should be able to do this. It's like, well, maybe you can't. And that's okay. Stepping back and then looking at it again is going to be important. It moves us then here to the heart chakra, which is play. And it's letting ourselves play. It's letting ourselves have fun. It is giving ourselves permission. There's a blockage in our heart chakra, which is telling us, like, oh no, you can't do this. But we need to, like, putting on something on television that makes us laugh, embracing our joy, doing, like, playing tag outside with our kids if we have kids, or grandkids if we have grandkids, but being able to just play, or nieces and nephews, or just, just having fun, doing something that's really, really fun for you is going to be so important. And it doesn't matter, like, take the winning, take the losing off the table, just focus on having fun. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Prince of Cups. We are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. So we have ourselves in the major arcana coming through as the death card, right? Reversed. And then we have ourselves coming through as the knight reversed. We can have a hard time standing up for ourselves. We can have a hard time claiming our voice. We can also be all gas and no brakes, right? So meaning that we can want to go, 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 go. Whenever nights are reversed, there's an energy here of like, just go faster, just go faster. You can do this, you can do this. Don't slow down, don't slow down. You need to slow down. You're stressing yourself out too much, and you need to balance you. Because if you balance you, things will come into balance. They may not come into balance as quickly as you want them to. And we're seeing here with the Eight of Wands that it's not going to happen as quickly as you want. That's okay. You're still spectacular. You're still on the right path. Looking at things differently is going to be important, but also knowing that you're sending out the positive energy of what you want into the universe, but also the universe is feeding you with the gumption and the spunk and the tenacity to be able to get what you want. And it doesn't always happen instantly when we first think about it. So showing ourselves that grace during this week is also going to be important. It moves us then to the 10 of Cups reversed. We can be jealous, okay? We can be jealous. We can be looking at everybody and everything. Oh, they have this. Oh, they do this. Oh, they're going there. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. And a jealousy can sit in. So just be mindful about that. Be very mindful about this, especially on social media, where everybody shows you their highlight reel. Oh my gosh, I'm so wonderful. Oh my gosh, I'm so great. Look how pretty I am when I first wake up. I mean, it's not true. It's all a lie. Oh, look, I cook all my meals from scratch, and then I have all these hours in the day to go and do fun family bonding things. That's not true either, or I'm just so pretty. It's awesome. It's not all true. It isn't. So just being aware of this is going to be really important when we're looking at things, because that's part of the vampiric energy that drains us, that just steals away our joy. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. And what is social media but endless comparison? We don't need that. So be very, very mindful, again, with what you consume during this week, because we're a bit sensitive. We're taking everything in. And it's kind of like a little kid when you take in, like, your parents fighting, and all of a sudden they're fighting about something completely different, but you're absolutely certain it's about you. So here, during this week, we can be absolutely certain it's our fault, and it's not. It has nothing to do with us. So showing ourselves grace and showing ourselves kindness is going to be very, very, very important. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but life, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Scorpio, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.